Hello, Corblund here. Welcome to What That Song Means Now. I'm going to take one of my songs each episode, take it apart a little bit for you and tell you a little bit about the music maybe and how I wrote it and why I wrote it and what it's about and cryptic hidden meanings, that kind of thing. Stick around.
I know what that song means now.
Hey everybody, Corblund here. I'm going to tell you about Shine Out My Boots today. This is another song off my $5 bill record from a long time ago. And it was our first music video. The music video cost about 20 bucks. Joel Stewart did it. It was the first song I think that we got on CMT, and maybe the first one we ever had as a sort of a radio single too. But it's pretty much old school country song. It's got 2 chords in it, the 1 and the 5 chord. It's funny because this guy who shall remain nameless, this singer kid that I know, said, I love that song, it's got 2 chords in it, A and B. So that's probably only funny if you're a guitar player, but it's actually, the chords are actually E and B. And it's funny because on the record, I recorded it in C, which is down here. Shine up my boots, gonna go into town. And back then, I didn't know yet that sometimes when you play those songs live, it's a lot harder to get the notes out if they're low, for me at least. So I ended up cranking that one up 4 frets, or 2 steps, as they say, from C all the way up to E. So when I play the song now live, I play it much higher. I play it here. I'm gonna shine up my boots, I'm gonna go into town, I'm gonna scrape up $20, I'm gonna throw it around, which is quite a lot higher. So that's a good tip for you if you're a singer. Sometimes if you have trouble in a live environment with a lot of people drinking beer and being noisy and the sound system sucks and the band's loud, sometimes you can't hear your voice so well, so sometimes you're better off really pushing it out at a higher key, in a higher key. I do that quite a bit now. Although now I'm wise to it, so I'll often record them higher, so I don't change them as much from the record, but that's a good tip for you. And I think I mentioned this last time on the $5 bill episode, but back in those days, I was the guitar player. I was the lead guitar player, and Grant wasn't in the band yet. So I can't remember how to play the song anymore because I don't play it anymore. Grant plays it on steel, which is much better than I can do. But it's kind of neat because this song is the entire song is built around dynamics, which is something that's lacking in music, I think, these days. Dynamics is a music word for volume changes and intensity changes. Because this song, the whole way through, is just 2 chords and the same melody the whole way through. The whole thing all the way through. So I wasn't sure what to do with it. It was actually my producer, Harry Stinson, who did 3 of our records expertly, who showed me that sometimes you can take a song that's quite simple in structure and which might otherwise be kind of boring because it's not got a lot of changes going on in it melodically. You can take that song and use volume and the way that you bring the band in to make the song work. And that's happened with 3 or 4 of my more popular songs since then. Horse Soldier is like that. The Truth Comes Out is like that. In that the bulk of the song is the same chord progression and the same melody. It's just a matter of playing with the relative volumes of things. Because, like I know in the beginning of this song, I think I start out by myself, and then the kick drum comes in, and that makes a big difference. And then the full band comes in, and then the solo comes in, so it kind of builds up, and then it gets quieter again, and louder, and then it gets quiet. So that's a really good lesson too. That's advanced songwriting 3.0. That's a good tip. Never underestimate dynamics, and train your band, whoever your band is that plays with you, train them to use dynamics live, because it's a huge thing. Like it's something that's underused and it's very effective. It's the same as, I don't know, I think of it in terms of in art, like in photography or in painting. If you have everything that's kind of a dark shade of gray, then it gets boring. But if you've got really light colors and then really dark colors and then really light colors, there's more contrast and it's more striking. So keep that in mind. It's a good tip. My band are very good at it. They've developed it to the point where it's one of our trademarks, I think. Anyway, Shine On My Boots is a good song for beginner guitar players and singers to work on if you want to play some of my stuff, because it's just 2 chords. You can play it down here, play C and G, or you can play it up here and, with the E and the B. At any rate, it's just the 1 chord and the 5 chord, so give her a shot. I'm gonna buy us a ranch with Palomino herd, and I won't mean no harm, baby, and I won't say a word when misery comes to call. Give to him my life, sit with him a while, and share my horse, my home, my wife.
My sons both been slaughtered, and I know what that song means now.